that mirror. Tell yourself everything that you wanna hear. Tell yourself that you that bitch.
Hey everyone, it's your girl, Just Naturally Quita. You are now tuned in a series where I do 21 days of mirror work using the book Louise Hay. We are officially on week 2, day 9. For each day we have a theme, exercise, journal prompts, meditation, and open heart thought. Before we jump into day 9, how was day 8 for you guys? Day 8 was a little difficult for me, to be honest. It was the anniversary of the day that my Nana passed. I love Christmas, however, since she passed, it's been tough for me to get in the holiday spirit and celebrate. And day 8 was part 1 of healing our inner child. I did use Ho'oponopono meditation that you can find on YouTube that help you heal with your inner child as well. So if you want any more information about the Ho'oponopono exercise, I will put it in the description box. All right, let's get to it. Today is day 9, December 25th. Kind of getting late this morning. It's 8:30 a.m. Day 9, loving your inner child, part 2. Today, use your mirror work to forgive the past and begin to love the beautiful child within. How are you and your inner child doing today? Are you getting to know each other a little better? I have found that working with the inner child is extremely valuable in helping to heal with the hurts of the past. We are not always in touch with the feelings of the frightened little child within us. If your childhood was full of fear and physical or verbal battles, you may have a habit of mentally beating yourself up. When you are doing this, you are continuing to treat your inner child in much the same way. The child inside, however, has no place to go. Many of us have an inner child who is lost and lonely and feels rejected. Perhaps the only contact we have had with our inner child for a long time is to scold and criticize it. Then we wonder why we are unhappy. We cannot reject a part of ourselves and still be in harmony within. Today, let's use our mirror work to move beyond our parents' limitations and connect with the little lost child inside. Let's forget the past and begin to love this beautiful child within. This child needs to know that we care. Most of us have buried many feelings and hurts from the past. Learning to love your inner child is going to take time. Take all the time you need. Return to these exercises again and again. You will get there, I promise. Your inner child still carries the belief you developed early on. If your parents had rigid ideas and you are now very hard on yourself or you tend to build walls around you, your inner child is probably still following your parents' rules. If you continue to pick on yourself for every mistake, it must be very scary for your inner child to wake up in the morning thinking, what is my parent going to yell at me about today? What our parents did to us in the past were a product of their consciousness. We are the parents now. We are using our consciousness now. If you are still refusing to take care of your inner child, you are stuck in your own resentment. Invariably, that means there is something you still need to forgive. What resentment do you need to let go of? What haven't you forgiven yourself for? For now, visualize that you are taking your inner child by the hand and going everywhere together for a few days. See what joyous experience you can have. This may sound silly, but please try it. It really works. Create a wonderful life for yourself and your inner child. The universe will respond and you'll find ways to heal your inner child and the adult you. No matter what your early childhood was like, happy or sad, you and only you are in charge of your life now. You can spend your time blaming your parents, or you can embrace love. Love is a bigger eraser, I know. It erases even the deepest and most painful memories because love goes deeper than anything else. Think for a moment. Do you want a life of pain or one of joy? The choice and power are always within you. Look into your eyes and love yourself and the little child within. Let's affirm. I love my inner child. I am in charge of my life now. I love my inner child. I am in charge of my life right now. Your day 9 mirror work exercise. 1. Go to your bathroom and look at the picture of yourself as a child that you taped to it yesterday. 2. Take a moment right now and tell your inner child that you care. Say these affirmations. I care about you. I love you. I really love you. 3. Sit in front of your mirror if you can, or sit and look into your handheld mirror. Continue the conversation with your inner child that you began yesterday. You could open up with an apology saying, I'm sorry I haven't talked to you in over some years. I'm sorry I scolded you for so long. I want to make up for all the time we spent apart from each other. Number 4, if you haven't talked to your inner child in 50 or 60 years, it may take some time before you feel like you're reconnected, but be persistent. Eventually, you will make a connection. You may feel the child inside you. You may hear the child inside you. You may even see the child inside you. Number 5, keep your tissue box nearby. It's okay to cry while you're talking to your inner child. Tears will help you break through and connect with the child inside you. Your day 9 journal exercise. The power is within you. Number 1, when you were little, what did you really like to do? Write down everything that comes to mind. When was the last time you did any of these things? Too often, the parent inside us will stop us from having fun because it's not the adult thing to do. Number 2, now put down your journal and go outside and play with your little child. Have fun. Do the silly things that you loved to do when you were young, like jumping in a pile of leaves or running under the garden sprinkler. Watch other children at play. It will bring back memories of the games you enjoyed. If you want more fun in your life, make that connection with your inner child and come from a space of spontaneity. I promise that you will start having more fun. Your heart thought for day 9. I am willing to change and grow. You are willing to learn new things because you do not know it at all. You are willing to drop old concepts when they no longer work for you. You are willing to see your behavior and say, I don't want to do that anymore. You know you can become more of who you are, not become a better person. That would imply that you were not good enough, which isn't true, but more of who you really are. Growing and changing is exciting, even if you have to look at some painful things within yourself in order to do so. Your day 9 meditation. Loving your inner child. Go back in time. See yourself as a little child of 5. Hold out your arms to this child and say, I am your future, and I have come to love you. Embrace this child lovingly, and then bring it with you to the present time. See the two of you standing at a mirror looking at each other lovingly. As you stand there, become aware that there are so many parts of you that are missing. Now go back in time even further, to the very moment you were born. You just come down the birth canal. It may have been a difficult trip. You feel the cold air and see the bright lights. And someone may have just smacked you. You have arrived. You are here to live a whole lifetime. Love that little tiny baby. Love that baby. Now move forward in time to the moment when you begin to walk. You will stand up and fall down, stand up and fall down, and stand up and fall down. And then suddenly you were standing, and you took a step and another step, and you were walking. You were so proud of yourself. Love that child. Love that child. Then move forward in time to your first day at school. You didn't want to leave your mother, but you did. You took your first steps over the threshold of your school. You were scared, but you did it. You were doing the very best you could. Love that child. Love that child. Then remember your life around the age of 10. Everything that was going on then. It may have been wonderful. It may have been difficult. You were doing the very best you could to survive, and you made it. Love that child. Just love that child. Now go forward to the time you were entering puberty and remember all that was going on. It was exciting and scary. It may be more than you could handle, but you got through it. So love that teenager. Love that teenager. Go to the time of your first job and how exciting it was to earn money. You wanted it so badly to make a good impression, and there was so much to learn, but you did the best you could and you succeeded. Love that person. Just love that person. Remember the first time you were rejected in love and how much your heart hurt. You were sure no one could ever love you again. You were in such pain. You did the best you could and you made it. Love that person. Love that person. Then go another milestone in your life. It might have been embarrassing or painful or wonderful. Whatever it was, you were doing the best you could at that time with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness that you had then. So love that person. Love that person. Now gather all the many parts of yourself and bring them forward to the present. See yourself standing in front of the mirror with all yourselves and realize that you are looking at the richness and fullness of your life. Of course, there are difficult times and painful times and embarrassing times and times of confusion. And that's all right. That's all part of life. Love all of yourself. Now turn around, and as you look ahead, see a person standing before you with arms outstretched, saying, I am your future, and I have come to love you. Life is an endless opportunity to love yourself, past, present, and future. Loving and accepting every part of yourself is healing. How can you possibly be whole or healed if you are rejecting any part of yourself? Healing is to make yourself whole again. Love yourself, every part of yourself, and be whole. All is well, and so it is. All right, lovelies, that's day 9. And as always, you know I'm going to have you put something in the comments. And one of the exercises is to write a list of things that you like. If only, this is only if you're open to sharing, put in the comments one thing you like to do as a child. I will share one thing. Love playing double dutch. Like, I love jump rope. That was one of my favorite things to do as a child. But you share yours in the comment. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 10. Again, it only takes 3 weeks to change your life and create a healthy habit. Please stick to it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah, look in that mirror. Look in that mirror. Tell yourself everything.